Joining us now, Samantha Rojas Rosales. Her mother was recently detained by ICE in Chicago. Samantha, yesterday we watched you with my colleague Jacob Sobroff. You were looking for your mom. You went out on the street because I guess she hadn't come home, and you encountered Jacob. And Jacob showed you a video of what appeared to be your mom being taken away. Can you explain what happened?
So what had happened was that at the time my mom had told me she was going to the store. She was going to get some more ingredients for a meal she was making for us later that day. And I hadn't heard from her in a while. She doesn't really take that long at the store, but sometimes she does. And I thought it would be one of those times that she did. At some point, this happened around like maybe 11, almost going into 12. And my brother then notified me that she had been taken, and he was trying to share the photo with me, but he was having some technical issues and he couldn't send it to me. So I had no idea if it was her or not. Obviously, all of our family was in shock and is still in shock about what happened. And I decided, well, my boyfriend took me out to eat, and I decided to ask around in there in the restaurant to see if anyone had heard anything about people being taken away that day. And the waitress had told me that there was some people taken away nearby at the bakery nearby. So we decided to head more up and see if anybody saw anything. And that is when I bumped into your colleague, Jacob. And I know news reporters always have a lot of resources being given, and especially when injustice is happening. And I went up to him and asked him if had he seen my mom, and somebody actually sent him the video to him, and that's when I confirmed that it was her.
Where is she now?
As far as we know, our family found out that she was in Broadview at first, and it was confirmed she was there for a little bit. But we don't know if she's being moved to Springfield or if she is at Springfield right now. We know that she does have a court date on the 21st of this month in Springfield.
Have you been able to get in touch with her?
It has been very difficult to get in touch with her due to the fact that we have to pay about like $50 to actually talk to her and get her a number too, so that we can put money in it and have her call whoever she needs to call. I haven't heard from her yet. My sister is more in contact with her.
Do you know how she's doing?
As far as I know, the last time I spoke with her was around the 8th of October, around 1 a.m., nearing 2 in the morning. She sounded okay to me, but she is obviously very distressed that, she got taken away. And yeah, it's been pretty rough for everybody.
Do you guys have the resources you need to try to fight back against this?
Yes, we have set up a GoFundMe to help out with any legal fees in case it drags out a bit longer. We have contacted the emergency line for people detained by ICE, and they have been incredibly helpful. And they have gotten back to us so much. We also gotten a lot of other resources as well. Other people have reached out. A lot of outpouring support from the community, my friends, my family. I'm very thankful to have bumped into your colleague as well, because they also provide resources in our effort to help my mom stay here.
I'm wondering if you can wrap your head around the moment you're in. I mean, did you ever think that it was a possibility, maybe before the last few months, that your mom might get taken away? I mean, was she here legally? Did you ever think that there was a world where it would be a problem?
I heard of ICE ever since I was a child. I have always dreaded the day that where she would be taken from us. So I wasn't surprised that she was taken away, because it's been an anxiety in the back of my mind since I was a child. And now that I am older and that I can finally process more and understand what is going on in the world around me, the intensity of ICE being here and being around here has sent all of us into hiding. So many people I've heard personal stories of people purposely missing doctor's appointments in order to because they're scared. All of us are scared. It's it's been anxiety inducing for everybody. And my mom talked to me around last week. We had breakfast together, and she told me that if anything were to happen, then I need to, I need to help pay the bills. I need to help with the rent, and that that there's people who are going to help me if I'm in a bind. But it was a difficult conversation nonetheless to have with my mother. The before this happened, it happened around last week too.
Sounds like she was preparing. Give us a sense, if you can, of your family. Who are you now taking care of?
Right now I'm just taking care of my house. My siblings have moved out. They have their own prospective families to worry about. I live here with a roommate, and I've been getting help from other people around us that are nearby and close by. Again, I cannot stress enough how much the community and our family and friends have come together to support us during this difficult time.
The president campaigned on deporting the worst of the worst. In fact, he campaigned on deporting everybody who was not here with papers. Mass deportation now signs were at the RNC. Still, a lot of Americans thought he was going to focus on just the worst people here, the criminals, the ones who had no business being in this country. Would you consider your mom the worst of the worst?
No, absolutely not. She is a mother to three children that she has came to this country to give them a better life so that they could thrive and be the best that they can be, so that they can have the resources that she didn't have growing up. She grew up in pretty poor over in Mexico, and she came here in 1995 and has been here for the last 30 years. She does not have a criminal record. She is the most lovely person you could ever meet. If you met her, she would help you if she could. If you know her personally, and to the people that have met her, they know her to be the most, respectful and kindful person.
Her name is Maricela. Samantha, thank you so much for joining us. And
No problem.
I'm so sorry it's under these circumstances, but I'm so happy you were able to find Jacob out there and to get the answers you were looking for, even if they were not the answers you wanted.
And I would also like to thank you guys for, for being there and for reaching out again. And again, we do have a GoFundMe. I have sent it to your people if you want to share it as well or put it as a resource somewhere. Thank you again for this interview. It's really endearing to know that there are people who want to know more.
Of course. Samantha Rojas Rosales, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck.
No problem. Thank you.